2 from 2 against playoff contenders.
Yeah.
How has it been so far?
Yeah, so far through pre-season and stuff, I've loved it, to be honest. All the boys get around you, make you feel welcome. We're all doing his best, trying to improve each other as best we can. You know, Sean and Shez have been a massive hand, especially since, obviously, I've moved from second row more or less to prop this year. You know, they've helped me made that transition quite easy. I feel like I've done a good job past few games playing as a prop. I feel like I'm slowly proving myself.
Yeah, and obviously when you signed for Oldham from Almondbury, you know, a few have come from there already, like Keir Morgan and stuff. You know, you had to fight for your place, but you sort of came into your own like when you made your debut and first try for the club last year. But fast forward to this year and you've sort of whole new squad, big profile, high profile players coming in, and people might be wondering how's George going to get in, but you've took your chance and you've scored a try. And how have you found that?
I feel like these high profile players come in, such as Joe Wardle, Jordan Turner, Elijah Taylor, you know, I think I've taken it as a challenge more or less to improve myself. I feel like having these players here has helped push a lot of the boys, and they're pushing us as well. You know, obviously they're signed as player coaches, but they're constantly talking to you after the game. Like, they'll send you a message after the game saying, "Oh, have a look at this clip. What do you think you could improve?" And then obviously they'll say to you, "Oh, yeah, I agree with that," or they'll tell you where else you need to improve and so forth.
Yeah, and at the start of the season, like a few weeks went by where you weren't really in the 21, and players like Keir Morgan were getting in and stuff like that, and then you were left out. How was that, and how did you sort of put it to the back of your mind and think, I'll just keep going?
You know, it's a similar situation to last year. At the start of the year, I weren't really getting in. I just thought, you know what, there's no point in getting down about it. Just keep working, keep asking questions, what can I work on, and go from there.
Yeah. So obviously you mentioned about Joe Warden and stuff. Obviously he's vice captain and regularly see him like chatting to you and stuff like that. Has that been good?
Yeah, I've been sort of that older figure there speaking to you. It's a big hand to all the boys, to be honest. But last year I don't think we really had that. I think now having that, it's like that. They're always constantly pushing you, constantly talking to you. Yeah.
And obviously Sean Long as well. What about his influence on your game?
Oh, Sean's class. Obviously, 2 weeks ago now, I transitioned from second row to prop, and he said, you know, I want you to have a go in at prop. Every week, every session, he's been speaking to me, telling me he wants me to progress. He's been giving me tips everywhere, how I should be playing my position and what. So he's been great, to be honest. He's been better. Yeah.
So this weekend against Hunslet, I think we've not won against them away since 2019, so nearly 5 years.
Yeah.
So what about Sunday then?
No, I think we're going to it as any other game, really, any other challenge. There's no point making the game up, putting ourselves into pressure. I think we should just take it as any other. We know we can do the job, we know we've got the players to do it. Just get it done.